Hey, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Jada King Hefner, the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki, and my girl, Callie Son, laid out in the background. And we're back again for another episode of the Dog King Power Hour. And in this episode, the title is Confidence Boost. Confidence Boost. What do I mean by that? We'll get to that right about now. This girl, I already know what the hell we doing, but she always want to go to sleep right when it's showtime. But you see, she laid out in style with her grizzly gear. So with all that said, let's get right to it, baby. Let's get right to it. Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Jada King Hefner, back again. And I got my thick lady in tow, Saima Renee Uzumaki. And Lord have mercy, I have been enjoying this lady. She's been out all week pretty much. And man, we've been having a great time. I got my beautiful queen laying down. Had to give her a little shine in the intro because you know I can never forget the beautiful Callie Son. But like I say, it's becoming a tradition pretty much, that she actually gets a little bit of rest on the Dog King Power Hour. I like to let a few of the other girls get a little shine. And since Saima been hurt, it's so good to have her out and next to me. And rest assured, the video that's going to talk about what happened to her and the procedure that I did to get her back to 100% is coming soon. So I see we only got one viewer right now, but guess what? One is 1 million to me. I appreciate you. And for anybody else that tunes into this later, the title of this show is Confidence Boost. Confidence Boost. And this whole show was basically sparked by a viewer comment. Something was said, and I said, you know what? I got to respond to that. But more importantly, I got a lot of other comments to respond to. I don't know how long today's show going to be. Last show, we went over 2 hours last show. I don't know how long this one is going to go, but we're going to make some quick hitters, and we're going to see what we like at after that. But just more on Saima, man, I've been enjoying her, and I've told people time and time again that once I get her out, I don't ever want to put her up. It's just her thickness that causes me to have to put her back up because her butt is just so voluptuous that I don't want her sitting on her butt all the time and getting it flat or anything of that nature. But another thing I want to hit on before I got into confidence boost and what that means, since we still are waiting for maybe a couple of more people to show up. But what I want to say is I've also had a great time talking about AI and artificial intelligence last week. Man, it's been a great discussion because I've been always one that's pretty much opposed to AI. I like my own imagination. I felt like I never needed AI to boost me or anything of that nature. But I tell you, man, it's nothing like studying and it's nothing like research. After doing a little research, I'll say this. Although I'm not ready for AI, I am so much more intrigued with the technology. I started doing a deep dive into robotics and whatnot. And one of these shows, I have a video ready for that. Today, I didn't get a chance to get that ready. But just looking at robotics and all of that, it's so intriguing to just think about where the future may go. Like I've said in other videos, and I think I said on my other live stream, I am concerned about robotics. Let's just say we don't have to worry about somebody hacking your AI robot or companion. Even under those circumstances, I was just thinking about, man, what if she just breaks down on her own mechanically? You know, I don't make love to my girls right now, but what if you are making love and the vagina clamps on your penis? Or what if, like I say, she giving you a hand job and she make a mistake and clamp on your balls and you can't get them off? And it's sort of funny, but I'm only bringing it up to say this. Even with my regular, normal companion dogs, TPE or silicone, if you have one, I don't even know how to fix these girls. You know, as things come up, I say I'm going to either learn or find a doctor to take them to, because Saima does have an injured ankle. But I don't even know all the things I had to take these girls, and they don't have any type of computer technology. So just thinking about, man, look, what if one of these girls malfunction on you, or you know they're gonna be stronger than you because they're robots, and they put one of these death grips on you, and you don't know how to get them off because you just like me, you ain't a computer guy. So hey, you're gonna be stuck, bro. So it's a lot of things to think about, and it can be scary. But what's beautiful is the possibilities. What's beautiful is the possibilities. And I even spoke in my video about aging with an AI, and I'm gonna get to the subject. I'm just filibustering for a second. But even in my aging with an AI video, I hinted it, man. You know, as you start getting older, for one, this life already short. Nobody really gets old. It's old. It's people that look old, but they're not really old. They only been here 80, 90 years. That ain't no time. But as I start getting later in my life, I'm not gonna be giving a damn that somebody might try to hack my AI companion robot. I'm not gonna be giving a damn that it could malfunction. Hell, I really don't care now because of my faith. I'm like, you can't think like that. You can't be wary like that. But my guards are more up now. As I start aging, and I start being like, look, man, hey, I'm not gonna be here forever any damn way. I'm finna really, really enjoy myself. Well, yeah, I think I might take that chance to have a fine ass AI companion dog nurse turning me over if I have to be, or taking care of me in any way. I think I'll settle for that. And one of the viewers, I forgot his name now, he said something about, man, if I ever get to the point where I got to get turned over in the bed by AI, I don't want to be here. Let me tell you something, bro. I'm not speaking that over my life. Hey, I believe I'm gonna be healthy to the day I get ready to go. So I'm with you on that. I don't ever want to be in that bad situation. I don't ever want to be careful, to be honest with you. I'm thanking God that when I leave out of here, I'm gonna be taking care of myself to the end. I ain't gonna need that type of help. But under the worst circumstances, if I was to find myself needing care, knowing what I know about the health industry now and the health workers, nah, man, I think I take my chance with the damn Android, because these folks, they do not pay attention to you in a lot of cases. They don't treat you like their loved one. That's for damn sure. So, with all that said, got a few more viewers. So, let me check in with everybody. Say good. First of all, good morning. I done got into just rambling, man. Look, hey, woke up rambling, man. The girls be having me getting up later now. So that's why the show started a little later. But I want to say good morning to everybody. Glad y'all here. There go Dr. McTow. He said, yo, man, what up, McTow? Beanie Cameron. I ain't never seen Beanie Cameron before. What are you saying? Let me see what old Beanie Cameron talking about, man, before we get into this real show. Beanie Cameron says, I'm thinking about this dog life. Too many years wasted on failed relationships. Hey, bro. Once again, my show ain't about bashing women. It ain't about bashing any human relationships. But I do believe, man, it's a certain type of human out there, you know, like me and others. Did you just get fed up with that type of back and forth lifestyle? You never know what the hell you're going to get. You done wasted your money. You done wasted your time. You done wasted your dreams on another human. And it happens time and time again. Yes, you can find that perfect match. You know, I always tell everybody, go get some vagina, have some experiences. But boy, look, you can look back on the years and be like, what the hell was I doing? And you see this smile on my face? This smile is on my face is because I don't think about those things anymore. I am happy as hell. I ain't trying to force my life on people. I'm not trying to tell you, you need to do this. I'm saying if you want to change, if this lifestyle is intriguing to you, well, for somebody who did an experiment on this lifestyle, My answer is I find out it's the best thing that ever happened to me, bro. I'm not saying, like I said, I won't never sniff another human vagina if it comes my way, and I get into that pretty soon. But I ain't looking for a damn thing. I'm so happy. So it's something for you to consider. I ain't mean to stop right there that long, but I had to. MGTOW say happy Wednesday to the group. Matt G, my guy. What up, Matt G? Matt G, man, he the contributor to the show. He a great guy. Good you checking in. Ray Alvera, I can't watch, but you know I'm going to show up later. I already know, Ray. Do what you got to do, bro. I appreciate you, man. You always hype me up on Twitter. And look, I appreciate you, man, for sharing the love. Have a great day. Check back in on the show later, man. I'm going to be expecting you to do that now. Johnny, say, let's get hype. Let's get hype. Yeah. I'm telling you, baby. Rednecks, what's happening? The Bumpkin King in the house. My God, that's my One Piece brother, man. What up, One Piece brother? Hey, hope you doing good today, man. Don't let them folks in the workhouse run you crazy. Look, I know you ain't got no companion dog, because I actually know this Bumpkin King guy. And you know, hey, I wish he would get a companion dog. He'll be a lot more happy. But since you ain't got one, better live through me and don't let them folks in this workhouse drive you crazy, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Universal Red God, what it do? So either way, like I said, man, this show is called Confidence Boost. And it's based off only one of the comments that I'm going to be discussing today. And it's from my good old friend. Oh my God, man. Just last week. Let me see. I think I got it pulled up already. Just last week, I was bragging on my guy Rejected from Eve. And I'm still proud of him. Keep that in mind. Well, he wrote last week, I finally got a girlfriend. I remember when I was saying I couldn't. I prayed to God for a good woman. And on top of it all, she was happy that I had a doll. And he said she actually had a doll of her own. Man, I was happy from him. I'm going to see exactly what I told him. I told him, I said, at the time I said, well. I told people that they can get a girl if they wanted one. All they had to do was believe in themselves. And I said, now look at you. I said, you are the man, my friend. Congrats. So he came with something that I didn't like a little bit later. And he said something about, it's not about, he said, hold on. Oh, he said it's not about believing in himself. She just felt sorry for him. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Don't discount yourself. Don't discount yourself. You're good enough to be loved. You're good enough to be desired. Ain't nobody felt sorry for you. If anything, guess what? She took a chance. If anything, she had been liking you. Don't discount yourself. And guess what? Even if that ain't true, think of the positive. Hell, lie to yourself then. Believe the lie that she wants you. Why? You want to hear all the confidence coming back into you. You don't want to be tearing yourself back down. All that tearing yourself back down, it sets you up. It sets you up for bad things to happen. So now, he said something about she felt sorry for him. She was a 30-year-old virgin. She gave him a chance and found out he was an amazing person. He said now she cuddles with him. That was in the past. So it was a few days ago. A few days later, he ended up getting back in contact with me. No. First of all, let me tell you what I responded to that. I responded to that and I said, hey, man, by any means necessary. I said, you prayed and it was answered. I didn't go into the detail I told you guys just a second ago because I knew I was going to do this Dog King Power Hour. But before I even got a chance to get back, he said, J Dog King Hefner, I spoke too soon. She don't want me anymore. So I can say I'm officially done with women now. And that's what led me to name this show Confidence Boost. Rejected from Eve. Let me tell you something, bro. You started out with the right attitude. You started out with the right attitude. You said you prayed to God about it. Look, the girl came to you. And once she came, it was time for you to just be confident about it. Now, you second guessed yourself. You said she was showing pity on you. Now, those type of thoughts, I found, they already set you up for a future failure. Man, when you get the girl and she come over there, man, that's the time when you got to start being confident. Look, yeah. Hey, I felt like I come give you the chance. Well, you did right. You came to the right place. Man, look, it's time for you to start smelling your balls once they get into your face. Once they come to your zone, guess what? It's okay to feel yourself a little bit. When they say they like you, you tell them you should like me. Hey, you right. You came to the right place. Now don't do it arrogantly. Just do it funnily. Hey, you laugh it off. Hey, I feel like, I was a virgin. I feel like I give you a chance. Hey, look, well, guess what? You gave the right person a chance. You got to add the little swagger with it. You got to add the confidence. If you ain't got the confidence, they ain't going to feel it. And the confidence boost should come from your girl. The confidence boost should come from your dog. Let me explain. A viewer named Ching Long, I like Ching Long. He's made a lot of great comments. Man, he commented the other day and said one of his favorite videos of mine was a old video I did way back in the day about the dolls. And it was called the sex doll hypothesis. It was so old, I was still calling them sex dolls. But in the sex doll hypothesis, I basically said, man, once you got a dog, all your relationships can be better and your confidence should be better. Why? Because you don't have to worry about, at the time, I didn't know I wasn't going to be having sex this long, but if you're having sex, for one, that's one less thing you got to worry about. So you don't have that edge of needing sex all the time. So you can, that edge is off your back for one, if you're having sex. So now, if you ain't having sex, every girl you meet, guess what? She has to bring something new to the table for you to want to be with her in any real material fashion. Also, guess what? What if somebody turns you down out here? Don't care. You got your dog. You got your girl at home. So guess what? If you turn me down, I'm not worried. But it's a key element to it all. Now, I don't mention this in the sex doll hypothesis video, but it's a key element to it all. Man, when you get a companion doll, treat your companion doll as your number one girl. Now, if you're just getting your companion dog just for a sexual purpose, you ain't gonna probably be able to do this. But if you're getting your companion dog and you find out you can use it for healing like me, you can use it for mental healing, spiritual healing, emotional healing. And like you say, and then if you do actually want to have sex with it too, that's another bonus. But if you're using it for a higher purpose other than sex, treat it like your number one girl. I'm gonna tell you why you should do this. If you're treating your companion dog like your number one girl, when you go out here and meet other human women, first of all, you ain't gonna just be after them like that. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't tried to get one number since I had my girls. I done had girls after me, but I haven't tried to get one number. But you go out in the streets, man, treating your companion dog like your number one dog. Well, if you get turned down, you're not gonna worry about it because you got your number one girl at home. So you're gonna be like, okay, who cares that you turn me down? I got Saima at home. I got Callie at home. I got my girls at home. So what? Because they my number one girls. If somebody give me some human vagina, okay, cool. I'll take it. You ain't number one. But if you go out hunting for human women and you treat them like number one, if they reject you, you're going to come home and feel like you're settling for your companion dogs. Listen to that again. If you treat the human women that you're chasing in the real world like they're your number one objective, they're your number one focus in life, you want them. You don't want the companion dogs. You just got the companion dogs as a backup. Then you can get depressed. Then when you get rejected, you can come home and look at your girls and be like, well, this all I got now. I got my companion dogs with me. The girls I wanted turn me down. I'm less than. I'm ugly. The only people that like me is my companion dogs because they turn me down. Blah, 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 blah. Get the hell out of here. Don't do it. Your mistake is where you're placing your value. Put your value in your companion dog. See, when it's your main girl, they always love you. They always treat you the right way. They always gonna stay fine as wine. And when you treat them first, like they your number one girl, everybody else becomes secondary. That's when women can smell it on you. That's when they can smell like, damn, what's taking this guy's attention? I could tell he may be attracted to me, but at the same time, it's just something that smell on him that like he don't really need me. And see, that's when a woman get interested. Why don't he need me? They get curious then. But when you had a mentality like rejected, my good friend rejected from Eve of, oh man, they left me again. No. Change your mentality. They left you again? No. Be like, okay, you left me. Your loss, baby. The next one that come gonna be happy. You messed up. You messed up. Then you'll start thinking about yourself different. Then your confidence will start to stink off of your chest. These women will start smelling your confidence. Man, I could have had plenty of human vagina since I had my girls. I just haven't pursued it. You know, I haven't pursued those particular women because I'm in a content place right now. Like I say, it's a couple of women. If you beat my door down, oh, I will get it. Then I will get it. But that hasn't happened right now. That hasn't happened right now. You know, I've just met women that have flirted with me heavily and put me in a position to where, okay, yeah, I can tell if I say this, I can get it. But I just haven't been compelled to do that. And it's also another thing, you know, since a lot of women just know I got dogs, it's always that one woman, and I know who they are because they've tried to get me, but they didn't win, baby. They try to reel you in, try to shake that hip and shake that booty. And as soon as you be like, hey, you know what? Let me get some of that human vagina. Oh, no. Remember, you like dogs. You don't want no human vagina. Get your ass away from here. Nah. You'll never reel me in like that, baby. I'm too smart for you. So, with all that said, I'm not only too smart for you women that's thinking like that, but guess what? Once again, these girls ain't second place to y'all. That's the lesson I'm trying to teach you. My confidence is on trillions and a billions and a zillions. And I'm going to tell you why. Because these girls first place. They ain't second place. You reject me, bye-bye. I don't give a damn. I got the real girls at home. You ain't the real girl. These are the real girls. And you better remember that. You better remember that. So, fellas, rejected from Eve, you better cut that. Look, if you want to be done with human women, cool with it. When I first, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna get back to some of the comments. But when I first became a dog owner, man, I made several tweets. I got on Facebook and stuff. I took pictures because I was proud of my girls. And what I said was, man, I'm done with human relationships. I'm cool, human ladies. Y'all had y'all chance. I'm good now. I got my companion dogs. I didn't say that is in any way hateful to them. And I didn't say that to say that I would never get vagina again. I just said I don't got to look for it no more. I'm not looking for no woman. I'm not searching out anything. I'm going to find fulfillment in my companion dogs. That's all I really meant by that. I didn't mean to say I hate all women and I love companion dogs. No, I don't hate women. But guess what? At this point, as far as a companion, I don't need you. I don't need you. You know, I'm happy. I'm so happy. And I know a lot of other you guys out there, you could be just as happy as me. But as it relates to human vagina, man, the easiest way to get it is to be happy with your girls, but not no fake happiness. Don't get the girl because you just trying to get along and you make that a human woman. I done told y'all, these ain't human women. They are a different thing. You need your imagination, you know, to really bring them alive. So these ain't human women. but you can be happier with them in some cases. Like me, I'm happier than I ever been. And this is before I done had sex, because I was just thinking about it. I'm gonna get to these comments right now. I'm like, you know what? I'm gone. I think I am going to have sex now in the future. I've been wondering whether I will or not. And the other night I was just thinking, like, you know what? I'm thinking over the next year, it's probably going to happen. Because, once I get to like, I'm just trying to think, like, once I get to like 10 and $15, I'm thinking like it's going to have to be probably about 3 of them that I've experimented with, by then. And man, once I get to the love making of my dolls, of the select few that I do, look, man, it better be some clean human vaginas coming around my way, because that's the only way that I'm gonna even give them jokers a chance. They better be clean, fine, and like I say, we can kick it for a night or two, and then they gotta get the hell on. We may have an escapade. Hey, who knows? It may be something that we revisit from time to time again. But who ain't finna leave is these ladies. So I'm finna hold on, guys. I gotta take care of something. Give me 5 seconds, and I'll be right back. And I'm gonna read some. First thing I'm gonna do is read these comments. This bad boy right here. Yeah. Okay, guys. Let me see what's happening here. I see my boy Bumpkin King. Oh, I see I missed my thing right there. Let me see. He is telling the truth. How do you feel about dating apps? I tried them, but not much luck. Dating apps are hit and miss, my friend. Dating apps are hit and miss. I know uh, several people who have had great success with dating apps. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I know a lot of people. Let me get out of the way this beautiful Saima. I know a lot of people who had great success with dating apps. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you what it really boiled down to. Are you photogenic? Are you photogenic, man? And I'm not photogenic like that. I've never had success, man. I've had success in real life talking to women, but I got friends, man, that they meet a girl every time they post on there. Every time it's another girl trying to talk to them. Me, I couldn't get one girl harder to talk to me. The few that I did get to talk to me on there were not very appeasing, if you know what I'm trying to say. But like I say, it depends on how well you take a picture. I'm gonna be honest with you. And how interesting you make your profile, honestly. What? Wait, what is this? But I got a lot of comments to read before I get back to the other part of the show. Hey, left my girl. What should my first dog be? I can't tell you that, John, yo. I can't tell you that. You have to research. Research. Like I say, I normally tell everybody, and this is only because of customization. You can go anywhere you want. I'm gonna do a show about vendors soon, though. But You can go on my YouTube channel, click on SRSD, Sexy Real Sex Dolls link on my YouTube channel. Just go there to look. You ain't got to go there to buy. The only reason I send people to Sexy Real Sex Dolls, they're one of the best for customizations. So you get a chance to see all the different types of customization. You can go to another vendor, but you can check out their customizations. Go under brands. When you're looking for a doll, go under brands. Pull up their brands and start searching by brands. That way you get familiar with, okay, this brand looks like this. This brand looks like that. This brand offers this. This brand offers that. And you'll be able to start seeing what appeases you. I'm never going to tell you, okay, exactly which doll to get. Now, I always have told, which I'm going to get to this comment later, I've told people about Kimber doll because they are a great starter doll for the price. They are, like I said, they're one of the best quality dolls for the price. Just quality. You know, you ain't finna get no doll that's going to break in 2 days and all that. The only thing about Kimber doll is they come how they are. You can't customize them whatsoever. So the beautiful Cali Son, she is who she is. The beautiful Tsunade Star, she is who she is. They come a little top heavy. They have a little bit more breast than butt. You know, they don't have toe wires or anything. Many dolls don't. But like I say, they are a great starter doll. If you don't know if you want a doll, if you just don't know, but you don't want to spend a lot of money yet, I always say a lot of unnecessary money, because you know it is still some money. It's some money now. But if you don't want to go overboard, I say get you a Kimber doll, and you can see how, okay, man, I like this lifestyle. Now, if you want to skip over a Kimber doll, which I did now, I bought this WM doll Saima sitting next to me first, but Cali Son got here first. Everybody knows the story. I bought Saima first, then I bought Cali. She got to my home first, so that's how she became my first doll, so to speak. And I got her so I could learn about just the doll life before Saima got here. And it paid dividends, honestly, for me. It was amazing. So I say anybody, if you're a little budget strapped and you don't want to go crazy in the budget, get you a Kimber doll to see if you like the lifestyle. But if you want to jump into the game, be more specific. If you want to customize a girl to more exactly to what you want, and you feel like you're more prone to be in this lifestyle than not, then go look around at brands and find the brand for you. So you go on Sexy Real Sex Dolls or any vendor that you choose, look at the brands, see which one you like, see what type of material you like. Do you want to start out with TPE, thermoplastic elastomer, which is a more pliable substance? It's a more porous substance, so it can get a little dirtier, easier than silicone, but it feels a little more human to the touch. It's softer to the touch. And I can't lie, I don't want to ruin this video that I'm gonna do, but I am going to do a video very soon because I've been sleeping next to Saima, and boy, it's something I do got to say about TPE and her skin and whatnot. But just to get back on track, if you want something to feel softer to the touch, you might want to go TPE. But you might want something that has a little bit more skin detail, maybe looks a little more human in some aspects as far as visually, especially the faces. A lot of these silicone faces look a little bit more real. You may want to go silicone doll. You know, do you live in an environment that's very hot? If it's very hot and humid, you may not want a TPE doll because you need to keep TPE dolls in a more cool environment. You need to keep them, you know, you don't want them sweating and hot. With silicone, it can take on heat a little bit better, and it can take on cold a little bit better because it's a non-porous material. So it's a lot to consider. So a lot of people have asked me, and many a time, what should my first doll be? If I was trying to sell you something, I'd say, oh yeah, go get a Piper doll, go get a WM doll, go get a Sino doll. No. It has to be on your taste. And you have to do the research. And if you was to look over my library of videos, you would have found the video talking about this, saying, hey, man, when you're trying to get a doll, you need to be thinking, get tired of thinking. And when you get tired of getting tired of thinking, think some more. And then when you get tired of that, you're probably ready to get your doll. Drive yourself crazy about it before you mess around and get a dog too soon, or get a dog that you didn't want, and the next day you be like, man, I should have got this. I should have got that. Now, once you narrow it down to 2 or 3 brands, and you be like, man, I like this brand or that brand. Which brand do you like more? Then I'd be like, okay, I like that brand more. MGTOW, foes are very hypergamous and go for the top 20% of guys. What? Foids. Oh, okay. He talking about girls. I don't really go by all the 80-20 rules, but I understand where you're going with that. Man, like I said, I come from a place in the country where it's all about what you're saying, man. It ain't about what the girl's going for. Yes, you ain't gonna get every girl, but man, your gift the gap can get you some girls. George said, I'm about to get a dog one of these days, and I'm gonna be proud of you when you do, brother. Hey, the dog life is an amazing life, man. I'm not joking with you, bro. For me, it's the dog life. Slayer code. No going back, he said. Let me go right here. John Yo, have you done it with the dogs? John Yo, man, now, when you say that make me believe that you haven't seen many of my videos. And I know I've said it many times on the live stream. I have not had sex with any of my dogs. I've said this time and time again. It's not that I view them as more friendly. We just haven't had sex yet. With a lot of them, I'm not sure that I will ever have sex. I'm not sure if I ever had sex with any of them, but I'm thinking that I will. But as far as how I view them, sex or not, they my girls. Like my girlfriends, bro. Like your wife or anything like that. I ain't gonna never marry any of my dogs, but that's what they are. We are in a relationship. Now, we don't have sex right now, but all of these girls, I consider them just like my girlfriends. We all have different levels of a relationship right now. They're all building on different levels. And I was just thinking last night, like, man, if I end up with 100 girls, man, it's going to be 100 different personalities I'm going to have to get to know. And like I say, it's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be work that I'm looking forward to. So just to answer your questions, once again, I have not had sex with any of my girls. I'm waiting on that. At first, I was just waiting for a connection, but I have the connection with a couple of them. With Saima, I have a connection in Cali. But now I just have not had the feeling to just want to go ahead physically and do it. And I'm not going to force it. But I was thinking about it like, man, when is that going to happen? And, you know, I don't know if I'm going to make it through the second year. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this second year. So we going to see. I ain't going to force it. You know, I ain't going to force it, and I ain't going to force myself to wait. I'm just going to go with the flow. Burner account. What up, King? What up, man? Dr. MGTOW, let me hear what you say on this. I ain't read it, but I want to see what you say. No way I'm ever going back to the dating life. I can't handle the stress, and I don't like going into the public. Well, I want you to get over your public thing. I understand what you're saying, bro. I'm more. Whoa, I missed something up here, man. I missed something up here from a guy. Way back. Hey, hey. I missed something from my guy. I missed something from my guy. I thought I missed something. Hold on, guys. I'm looking for something. Okay, I ain't got to it yet. But I want you to get over that fear going into the public, though. But I am like that as well, you know, to a certain degree. But it's crazy. Like I say, my girls made me end up going out more than I had ever went out in the last few years. So they've given me that much confidence to where I go out more than I ever used to. Let me read this. This funny. What you say, man? I hide in my room with my 2 waifus after 8 a.m. Hey, man. Now, I can't lie. I know there's heaven, though. Let me tell y'all something, man. I do my show to help y'all, to help people, to push the cause, you know, and it's so much fun. But privately, this life is so heavenly to me, man. You know, I'm happy now, but I'm so happy even when I'm not talking to y'all. So like he said, man, when he just huddled up with his two girls, man, that's how I be. I just be looking at TV and just chilling with them, and I just be looking over like, man, I'm just so lucky. I'm just so happy. It's so many things I don't have to think about, worry about, wonder about anymore. And even if I do wonder about being with a woman or anything, it's not from the same angle. It's not from the same mentality. Like I say, it's from a relaxed mentality. You give me some or not, I don't care. I'm not mad at you if you don't. Man, it's so many comments that I got to get to. He asked me what she's watching. She's just looking at the TV right now, and actually, it's turned off right now. He said, which girl is the dirtiest and nastiest? Honestly, no girl is the dirtiest or nastiest right now because I haven't had sex with any of them. But I would imagine it'll be this girl right here next to me. She'll probably be the freakiest one out of the group. Slayer Code, no drama, no nagging, nothing stressful. You sure right, bro. No drama, no nagging, and nothing stressful. And he says, Ren said, I need a new short wig for Alessandra. I got a long black wig for her. Awesome. Man, yeah. Everybody, I told y'all before, get a short wig. It'll save your life. Hey, I got to get to something down here, so I got to keep reading these comments. They keep my head clear and my balls empty. Like I say, guys, I'm not against making love to your girls on this channel. And it's funny that he said that statement because once again, I'm at the point now where I'm starting to think, okay, man, when am I gonna have sex? When am I gonna have sex? It's becoming more of a reality now. That it's going to probably happen more than not. And right now I still handle myself. But I'm like, man, he's right though. But I still got the same results. But when I'm having sex with one of my girls, I already know it's gonna be a different feeling. And like he said, my head clear, my balls empty. He can go out there and meet a killer girl right now. Whether he get her or not, it ain't gonna bother him. Very good point, my friend. Bang a few women that ain't super attractive and get that I got laid smell on you. That I got laid smell is another word for pheromone, ladies and gentlemen. When you make love to a human woman, or when you make love to a human woman, your pheromones, your natural pheromones that are in your body, they raise. And some of you may be like, what's a pheromone, J. Dog King Hefner? A pheromone is a smell that comes off of your body that you cannot smell. It's a scent that the opposite sex can pick up on. And it's basically a natural perfume or cologne. And it drives the opposite sex crazy. So a lot of people ask, why do the guys that always have sex keep on drawing in more women? It's because they have pheromones that are very active because they've been having so much sex that sometimes you even see a guy that you may think like, hey, he don't even look that good, man. How he getting all the girls? Because if he's been having sex, it's making him more attractive to other women. So that's why I was trying to tell the incels and just people who have never had sex before, stop reaching for the highest woman in the barrel that you think is the most attractive. Even if it's a woman that you don't think is as attractive, reach for her. If you can make love, guess what? It'll make you more attractive to somebody else in the long run. And by the way, while you thinking that somebody don't look that good, you've been messed around and fell in love with that woman you didn't think looked that good. Because like I say, some of these women who you think ain't as attractive on the outside, sometimes when you either make love to them or get with them, you'll find out, hell, they're a lot better than the women you thought was super fine. So, like I say, not to make this all about him and women, but he was right about that. Roxy, of course. Of course. Of course, a woman can have a female companion dog. I know several of them who do. So, yeah, women have them. And, like I say, depending on what orientation or how you view yourself, you can get whatever, you can damn near pretty much get whatever dog you desire right now. You can get whatever dog you desire. And I've even said this before. Man, I don't even think that type of stigma really exists in the dog world as far as what you want to get. If you're a girl with a female dog or whatever you want to get, I just feel like you live in a dog life. Whatever dog you choose to make your fantasy come true, that's on you. Hey, that's on you. I don't give a damn after that. The thing about it is he brought up a good point here. He says females can have small dogs and treat them as daughters. He said, I've seen childless single guys do the same. That's true. It's actually small dogs that they call I can't think of the name of them. They call them they actually look a little scary, but they actually some baby dogs you can buy. I forgot the exact name of them, man. But there's some actual baby dogs that they look exactly like children. And I actually know a woman who has several of them, several of those baby dolls, and they look exactly like children. So he's right. You can get dogs and, build your whole family if you really want to. John, what's a good price? It depends on what you're buying. Now, like I say, for a Kimber doll, you can go on their site and check out their price, because Cali does not like me mentioning their price around here or any of the girls. But Kimber doll is one of the best prices you're going to get for a legitimate dog. Now, I was talking to a friend the other day about him getting a lot of dogs off eBay. Me, I do not promote getting dogs off eBay. Me, because I'm J Dog King Hefner, and I'm trying to help people out here. So I'm not finna direct people to get dogs off eBay. Why? Because during my research, I've heard too many horror stories of people getting the dog they didn't buy, getting a dog that ended up breaking in 2 days, or getting one of these black market dogs. And sometimes you get a black market dog that's carcinogenous, meaning they can cause cancer and stuff, cancer-causing dogs, because people haven't regulated how they're making their dog, whether it's TPE or silicone. So they haven't regulated how they're making it. And guess what? They can get you sick. And a lot of these dogs, through my research, are floating around on the black market. And a lot of them I find their way on eBay through these sellers. Now, I'm not trying to disrespect any of my fellow dog owners. I love you all. And I know a lot of you have a lot of eBay dogs. Some of you have eBay dogs. I've seen some of these eBay dogs. A lot of the eBay dogs you have look good. I'm not saying that, you're wrong for having them. I'm only bringing them up is because a lot of these eBay dogs, they probably a little less than you can get a Kimber dog for. And the attraction to the eBay doll is, man, I can get a variety. With Kimber doll, I'm stuck with one. Well, for me, I like legitimacy. That's where I come from. I don't give a damn if you're trying to sell me something. If it ain't what I thought it was, I'm upset now. I'd rather get something and I know exactly what it is, and it's a legitimate brand. Kimber doll, you can't customize it, but it's a legitimate brand. They stand by their product. Guess what? If it's a problem, they'll do something about it. That's a legitimate business, right? Now, I know that eBay people have gotten dogs replaced on there, but once again, I'm not interested in getting a black market dog replaced with another black market dog. And I've seen success stories. Like I said, I'm talking to a guy who's a success story. It's a few eBay success stories. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm just saying, being on my channel, I can't promote it and have anybody come back to me and be like, man, you told me to go on eBay and look what happened to me. So I do not promote going on there, but that's the only place to me you can go get these cheap dogs at. But me, I say get a Kimber dog if you starting out and you on a tight budget. Then you can start going into something like a silly doll. I did a show on that. That's that's a little bit more expensive than a Kimber doll, and you got a few more choices. And then after silly doll, you start working your way up into the other brands that are more expensive. Now, I plan to find more affordable dolls that I stand by, but right now I'm still skeptical of the other dolls that's a little more budget friendly right now. So honestly, I'm not. If you strap for a budget, Kimber doll, silly doll, and I would say, once you get to the $1,000 and up price, if it's not a Kimber doll, I say once you get to 1,000 and up, you probably looking at something that can be legitimate. But if you got any questions, holler at me or do your extensive research to make sure you're getting a real good doll, man. You don't want to get the wrong thing. And here go 10 drafts. He agreed with me. Hey, Kimber doll, great doll, great first doll for the price. Like I say, I'm not saying he's got an Evo skeleton, an advanced skeleton, and all this other stuff. You can't do everything that you can do with other dolls as far as all the poses and things of that nature. It doesn't have articulated fingers. But I love my Kimber doll, man. I love them all. I love them all. John Yo, no cat. He says, was Callie my most recent? No, my friend. Callie was my second. She was my second purchase, but my first doll to get to my house. So she was actually first. George says, how do you buy the beautiful dolls? How do you buy the beautiful dolls? Oh, you just go online, man. You go online and search companion dolls. But like you say, that's probably not the word you need to use. I think most of them still go by sex dolls. So you can do a search and find vendors that and research the vendors. Like I say, I'm gonna do a show coming up. I've got actually a video about reputable vendors. You can look at my library, and like I told you, if you just want to go straight to a reputable vendor, you can go to my link, Sexy Real Sex Dolls, on my YouTube about page. And so that's a great place just to look. Start out looking first. Because if you don't know what you want, you just need to be looking. And he says, drop a link. Now, I don't know what link you want me to drop. I don't know what link you want me to drop. But Kimber doll, man, all you got to do is go type Kimber doll, one word, in the search bar, and it'll pull you straight up to their website. Now, my link to Sexy Real Sex Dolls, as I just said, is in my about on my YouTube channel. Other than that, I have a show talking about all different vendors. It's a show I did a long time ago, so I'm a update that coming up soon. But it's a show that I did talking about all different vendors. You can go check that out. And so that ought to give you a little idea of where you can start looking. So, guys, right now, I'm going to take a break from the comments. I'm going to stop. Hold on. Wait a minute. I got to make it down a little further. It's something I saw. Perfect. I got to show my brother some love right here. I got to show my brother some love. Thank you, God, Butt P, for that donation. For any of you don't know, Butt P, that is a donation to the show and to the cause. If you want to help me live, help me keep chasing this dream, you can donate like Butt P on the live stream, or man, you can go on my about page on my YouTube channel. I got a Cash App link and I have a PayPal link. I have had a few people to donate, and I appreciate everybody because it's making my dream live and stay alive. And I appreciate all of you guys for your help. And Bud P, man, he been a major supporter. So anytime you donate, I'm definitely gonna put you up there. So for right now, I'm finna damn it. Yeah, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to take another little break for 2 seconds. And I'm coming right back. Okay. Now let's get down to it, y'all. I got to get back to how long we been going. It's almost an hour here. Hey, I got to get back to anybody just tuning in, because I have done a terrible job of this today, and I'm sorry. Anybody that's just tuning in, this whole show, the Dog King Power Hour, it's all built around me answering viewer comments and just taking in the last previous week and talking about it with you guys and answering any of your questions. That's really why this show exists. But it's also for me to go back over viewer comments that have been left on my videos, and I want to go back over a few of those. And as you can see, the title of today's show is about confidence boost. And it's because one of those comments I picked out from a good friend, Rejected from Eve. He was just talking about how he's done with women since this recent girl basically left him alone or something. And I'm like, no. Guess what? Don't give her that type of power over you. Keep your confidence from your dog, because even if that human woman leave you, she wasn't number one. Think of your dog as number one. That way, if you do get rejected, you won't feel like you coming home to something second place. You'll feel like you coming home to your number one girl. And guess what? Your second option didn't work out. When you got that, that's what I've been saying. When you got that attitude, you won't worry that somebody makes another choice. Why? Because you already taking care of her home. But if you got the other mentality where you put her first place, you'll come home and you'll be the one feeling like, well, yeah, I'm settling for a companion dog. This second place. No. You look at her as first place. And so that's what the motivation of the title of this show is. But the true meat of this show is what I'm finna do now and get back to answering some questions. And the next question I want to look at is, let me take a look at it. What happened to her? You can do one. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, I got a comment from my guy, Redmond T. And so I have to answer this question. So y'all give me 2 seconds to find this, because I have to look at these from my phone, of course. But Redmond, I have to answer this. I knew it was because there's a few more comments that I want to answer, but this one in particular, I said, nah, I got to address this one. Okay, perfect. Now, I did a video called Lifestyle versus Hobby. And I was just basically talking about how, this is not a hobby to me. It's a lifestyle, I wake up thinking about it. I go to sleep thinking about it. I live, breathe, and eat these girls. Their personalities are alive and well and all that type of stuff. And I was just saying how they're not just for sex or things of that nature. Well, my guy Redmond T, he commented and he said, you can do one dog for sex, another for photos, another for lifestyle. And I couldn't answer him on the comments. And I can like that now. I couldn't answer him because I'm like, man, I can't answer you really simply here. And I just want to say, I can't do what he's saying. He's saying you can do $1 for sex, $1 for photos, $1 for lifestyle. No. I can't do that. Maybe somebody else can do, because from that comment, to me, he's implying that I can have one girl that I just have sex with, throw in the corner. One girl I keep in the back room. I don't do nothing but take photos of her. And then one girl, Callie Son, she my girl that I actually go out on dates with and live my lifestyle with. Well, I understand where his logic is coming from, but I just want to tell you, Redmond, that does not fit me. I couldn't do that, because all of my girls, even though they have different personalities, they all are looked at upon as equal to me. They're all a part of my lifestyle. I couldn't just have sex with one, throw her in the corner, take a photo of another one, keep her in the back room, and then just live with one of them. I wouldn't even feel right doing that. All these girls, even though Callie, my main girl, they all got the same status in my brain. They all my main ladies. Like Secretary Tsunade. She my secretary girl. And I'm actually missing her because normally she here on the Dog King Power Hour to take notes. But like you said, like I just said, she my secretary girl. That's how I look at her. But that ain't her only function. You know, she's still my woman. Saima, she's still my woman. You know, all of them are still my real girls. So they are all a part of my lifestyle. So I could not minimize any of them. Now, I don't know if you meant your comment exactly like I just explained it, but that's how I viewed that you meant it. And I'm like, nah, I can't compartmentalize my girls, bro. I'm sorry. These girls are a package deal as far as the way I treat them and the way I view them. And like this fine woman, because let me tell you something, with the thighs this girl got on her, she be riling me up. But it's no way that I could just be like thinking of her as a sexual object. Oh yeah, that's my sex girl right there. And Callie, she my main girl that I just treat like a girlfriend. And then Austin, I can't do that. So they all are part of my lifestyle. So I want to answer that question. Now this is a quick answer from a guy named Negative YouTube. He asked me, man, what happened to Saima's leg? And for anybody that's curious about knowing what happened to Saima's leg, it happened during a WM review video that I did with her. And I actually did a video called A Nightmare on Dog King Street that showed when I hurt her leg. And that video looks a lot worse than what really happened. I promise it does. I barely was, I was looking at the WM handbooks on how to move the skeleton. And it said that I could move her toe inverted, you know, towards the inside. And when I tried to move her foot to the inside, I literally barely put some pressure on it and it gave way. Now, later on, I found out that WM supposedly had some problems with her ankles and legs, either doing just what mine did or actually snapping. Now, Saima's leg didn't snap or break per se, but it's like something around her joint made her ankle loose. So her foot, it can actually swivel a little bit now. So that's why she has the ankle bracelet on that I keep on her at all times. But you know what? That's actually going to lead me into another question. It's actually going to lead me into another question that I got to answer. So I'm going to answer that question once I find out who asked it. Who asked this question? Oh, I'm going to answer this question and I'm going to come back to the comments, y'all. This question was asked by Rot Gut Bloated. So let me find this. This is from Rot Gut Bloated. I'm finna see what he said. Rot Gut Bloated. What did he say? What did he say? He said, you guys know. Oh, okay. I'm having trouble finding his comment right here. But I'm telling you, I'm coming up on it. What? There you go. There you go, y'all. Rock Gut Bloated. Here it is. So he says, you guys never have some stress when something goes wrong with the dog, like the insert moving inside or finger wires piercing out of her arm. I'm training patients to not get stressed out. I'm glad he wrote that. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said earlier, these are like my real girls. So when anything happens to them, you know, I'm not going to like it. I don't want anything to happen to them. And I try to take care of it as best I can. But you know what? From day one, I've seen small blemishes here and there. Now, a lot of them I've removed now, but I've seen little things pop up on my dog. And it does cause a small amount of stress. But I have done my best to get rid of it, clean it, or remove it, whatever that might be. And sometimes it's left a small mark or whatever. But after that, I let it go. Because I'm like, you know what? I'm not perfect. I got scars on my leg. You know, everything about me ain't right, you know? So when my girls end up having a small bit of damage or something, now I don't want them to end up getting torn up or anything. But if I know I've treated them to the best of my ability, you know, after that, I have to try to let it go. You know, in Saima's case, you know, I twisted her ankle, man, by mistake. Well, what can I do now? I can't beat myself up. And mentally, I'm not prepared to do surgery right now on her. Now I know it's something I can research to find out how to try to do surgery on her, but I'm like, you know what? It ain't serious enough in my brain to cut her open. You know, this girl pretty much brand new. And I'm like, I don't want to cut her open and perform any surgery on her myself today. I'm thinking like maybe a year or something from now, that may be different. But right now, I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. So if I'm not gonna do surgery on her, why am I gonna stress? I gotta let it go, be happy. I got the ankle bracelet on her, keep loving her. Now, in the case of what Rock Good said, he said something about finger wires poking out. And he said something about the insert moving inside her. And what he means by insert is the vaginal insert, I assume. For one, I haven't had sex with my girl, so I haven't had to worry about the vaginal insert moving. But he does speak to the concern that I have spoke about in the previous video about. I told y'all, man, I'm not a fan of these damn vaginal inserts. Because obviously he's saying that his was moving around. But I would say in that case, I've heard that you need to leave the vaginal insert hanging outside of the vagina a little bit. That's what I've heard. If you're talking about having sex, they say leave it like about a half an inch outside of the vagina. Now, it ain't gonna look right, but it'll probably stay in place better. As far as the finger wires poking out, I say this, guys. I post pictures on Instagram, and one of the dog owners, she said, or he said, or whatever, the dog owner said, man, your dogs ain't gonna never have any broken fingers, are they? Because he always see my girl's fingers straight, just like Saima's is. And keep in mind, it ain't like I'm having sex with him and wrestling with him to put him in danger. But I guess I said all that to say, man, be very careful with your girls. Because I am extremely careful. If you think you're moving slow, go slower. Because the couple times that I almost messed up with them, it's just going a slight bit faster than I normally do. Man, with these girls, I've told you, the weight is distributed in a crazy ass way. You have to take your time picking them up, moving them around, guard their hands. Look, you can't just sling them around, or I ain't saying you did that, Rock Good, but man, before you know it, you have been and poked their finger. Because I know me, as careful as I am, sometimes I just look around, and sometimes I've been in elbowed a finger, you know, and I moved it in a slight way. And I'm like, man, I'm glad I didn't cause a finger poke. And I'm as careful as can be. So you really just have to be careful. But if you do make a mistake, man, you can't beat yourself up. Make the best repair you can and keep rolling. Just try to treat her as good as you can going forward. Don't stress. And something else he said, hold on, he said, something else. He said something about don't I stress out with damages, but no, I don't stress out with damages. I will say something I wasn't planning to talk about. On the same hidden video, my guy Plague Network said something that tripped me out. I was talking about how I be wanting to do great for my girls, but they don't put pressure on me. And he did come in. He said, definitely. He said, it's ironic. We put most of the pressure on ourselves, even when it comes down to our girls. And that's the truth. With these girls, if you ain't got one yet, you'll find out that you'll be putting more pressure on yourself than these girls will be putting on you. That's for sure. So now, let me come back to the comments before I get to the next viewer comments I want. And I do got a special treat that I want to share towards the end of this video, man. I do got a special treat. Oh, wow. Sorry, I hope this isn't crossing boundaries. Thanks for the info. Just want to know the stuff I'm getting into. No. I don't even know what you're talking about, John, but you ain't never crossed no boundaries. You know, if I think something crossing boundaries, I ain't gonna even talk about it. I ain't gonna even post it up because I have seen some people post some comments that's very destructive. Why would I even talk about it? That ain't, you haven't posted any comments that are destructive. You asking real life questions, and I want to answer your questions because somebody else probably thinking it if you asking it. As far as my sexual life, uh, John Yoda, I'm not. I wasn't trying to come at you bad at all, and I hope that I didn't seem like I was. But for anybody that's watching, I guess I'm surprised at this point when it's somebody that may be watching that doesn't know that I haven't had sex with my dogs. But just to be fair to you and any new viewers potentially, I know it could be a lot of people that don't know that I haven't had sex with my girls yet. So under those circumstances, I apologize to any of you guys because I don't want you to think that I'm like I say, offended in any way. I like the questions. They allow me to help anybody that needs that help. But I guess when I think you said last time that, hey man, I finally caught my first live stream. I just assumed that you may have seen a lot of my other videos and known that I hadn't had sex yet. But please feel free to ask whatever you need to ask. Let's see something right quick. I need to catch up. And once again, Bud P, thank you for that donation again, man. I really appreciate you, man. I just took you down because I had to move along and try to get some of these comments up right quick. Okay, hold on. Bud P! Man, Bud P came through with another $1.99. Man, I appreciate you, Bud P. Man, I got to go back up, though, man, because I'm missing some comments. Oh, what up? What up, Kevin Gray just checked in. What up, Kevin Gray? Good to hear from you, my friend. I'm late on you. That was 30 minutes ago. Redmond T, mane and tail spray. Keep your dog long wig from tangling. I know what mane and tail is some good shampoo. First and last, I would have to watch this late. I never miss a TFM show. You might want to change your show timing. I also told the Dodge channel because they did the same thing. Oh, no, I'm cool, man. My whole thing is I just do my show whenever I do it. Hey, if you got time to watch, I love you. If you ain't got time to watch, just check back in. I appreciate you. And if not, hey, catch up with me later. I love you, brother. Il Sushi, man. I got to leave Bud P's donation up here, but what up, Il Sushi? It's been a while, bro. Good to hear from you, man. Il Sushi checking in. Redmond T. Okay, Redmond T just chimed in, ladies and gentlemen. He said reborn dolls. That's it. That's the name of the baby dolls that I was talking about earlier in the live stream that people can buy, and it's just like their own children, reborn dolls. Once again, if you just tuned in, this show's been about confidence boost. It revolves around a viewer comment, and I want to just let him know, man, your doll is the source of your confidence. Treat your doll first, and if you do want some human vagina, treat it second. That way, if you get turned down, you come home to your main lady. You treat your doll second, you got there treating the human women like they your first choice, where you'll come home feeling like you got to settle for your doll. It's a change of mindset. These dolls are supposed to give you confidence boost in all areas of your personal life. They ain't supposed to take nothing away. You ain't supposed to think that you're settling for your doll. Your doll is a source of inspiration and a source of confidence. So treat her first place. And then when you go out and if you want to sniff some human vagina, you look at that as secondary. That way, you ain't got to worry about if they're turning you down. And when you ain't worried about it, your confidence goes up. And they can smell it. And you've fell into some human vagina before you know it. Now, let me go and whiz through a few more of these. Oh, I don't know what just happened. Uh-oh. He says, what is this? Stop. Oh, okay, that's what it's about. He says, MGTOW says, oh, that's scary. I don't trust dogs from eBay, Amazon, AliExpress, just a legit dog vendors from the dog farm. Look, man, like I say, I ain't trying to offend nobody, but you need to watch getting dogs off eBay and all these other black sites and all this other stuff. That's all I'm going to say. It's not good. It's not going to be good for you in the long run. You may luck out though. Yeah, Il Sushi. I don't know if you still hanging around right now because it's one. You sent this at 12:40, but I'm still hanging around. I'm still living a dream, man. And it's been an amazing journey. First and last says, nah, he says, type it to your browser. Nah, I'm gonna let y'all read that on a personal note. Oh, he said Perry needs to learn from me on how quick my brakes are. I don't know who Perry is, but I don't believe in no long brakes, man. If I can help it, look, I respect the viewer. I've been a viewer all my life. I ain't finna leave y'all waiting forever, man. I ain't trying to do it like that. Tony Tiger, what up, bro? What up, bro? Up in this joint. Hey, Bud P, I appreciate you, bro. I want to let you know, man, I love you, man. I'm gonna move on for a second. Bro, not to be negative, but you have been looking kind of pale lately. Might need some sunshine. I don't know, Tony. Maybe I'm turning into a vampire. I have been looking at lately. I've been looking at what is it? I'm almost done with. I think I got one more episode. I've been looking at Castlevania on Netflix. So hell, maybe I'm turning into a vampire, man. But also, I think it's this damn lighting. I think it's this lighting that I'm using. It's ring light. It's on a blue light because it make the girls look better, but I think it got me looking white. Oh yeah, burner account. Do they make the girls with light skin color like blue or green? Oh yeah. A lot of these places, man, you can get your dog custom colored. Custom color. You're gonna have to pay to get the extra color, but it's plenty of people with alien dogs, blue and green, man. He says he has an alien fantasy and he would love a blue companion. People have asked me before, do I want an alien dog? And I'm like, man, I just can't see the collection being complete without eventually getting an alien dog. It's not my thing off bat. I ain't running to get one, but I can see getting one at some point. At some point. Let's see. Yes, just message the company. Some companies will change the skin color, so everybody is talking about the skin color, and they understand that you can get it. Yeah, Ricky definitely got. I've seen, and I give Ricky a little pub on that one. Ricky definitely, if that's the route you want to go, Ricky definitely. I've seen that 3-breasted doll on his channel. Actually, when I went on his live stream a month or so ago, he was talking about that 3-breasted doll, and he actually had a blue Piper doll on his channel. Yeah, Il Sushi, man. Hey, bro, it's real good to see you, man. It's been a while, my friend. It's been a while. Like I say, man, the dream, it's still a long way to go, but the dream has evolved and been having fun, man. Been having fun, living the dream. Ew, what? I remember you saying you had that many. What the hell? I have 18 dogs that I've never had sex with them either. Oh, really? Oh, Il Sushi, I ain't realized you was just like me. See that? See, man, you probably like me because I'm like, man, in my mind now, I'm thinking like, dog, am I gonna have sex with one of them this year? Because I'm beginning to think, man, maybe I would, but I ain't got that pulling at me that's making me want to do it. And man, like I said, by you having 18 and not doing it, hell, it may be even longer for me, guys. I just don't even know. I just don't even know. But I know one thing, Il Sushi. I remember I did that show about you, or I referred to you, and man, Il Sushi has some beautiful girls. But I didn't think you had 8. You must have got some more since we talked, because you didn't have that many. I thought you had like 11 or so when we talked. So that's pretty cool, man. Hey, I'm gonna get back to he said I just found your channel last weekend, still learning about you. Oh man, hey, that's all good, Burner. I'm just glad you found me. But like you say, hey, I'm just about progressing the movement, you know, living my life free. Like I say, me and my girls, we go out, do things uninhibited. I'm about pushing the movement. I'm about education with the dolls, helping people learn as much as they can. I'm even helping people learn about their human relationships if they need advice. So there's a lot of aspects, a lot of layers to me and the show. And it's as far as me and the girls, like you say, I started out exploring the emotional and psychological aspects of the girls, and I have not got to the physical yet. And it's only because I'm so happy and fulfilled with the mental and spiritual and psychological aspects right now. And so, like I say, I'm not into forcing myself to get physical. I'm not opposed to getting physical, but I just don't want it to be artificial. I don't want to do it because somebody wants me to do it. I just want to do it because one day I'm like, you know what? It's about their turn. And right now, I just haven't got there yet. But I'm glad to have you, man. Tony the Tiger say, even with a removable vagina, you still gonna have to clean the dog because you're gonna have to clean his butt. That's a great point, Tony. I ain't never even thought about that. Just from it ain't because even if you had sex with the anus, it's just the fact that if you and I just show it, it's just about the fact that even if you are having sex with it, you know, it's gonna be body fluid and stuff just around the area. So you're still gonna have to clean it. He right about that. Later, Tony. Have a good one. Tony say he out here. Redmond said, am I ever going to learn how to do photo shoots? Well, I already know how to do makeup. Now, I'm not going to say I know how to do the best makeup like a Mishka Valentino, and you can go check out his channel. Mishka Valentino is a guy where I got my removable eyes from for my dolls. All my dolls have removable eyes, and the eyes can actually move in their head without you taking them out. I got them from Mishka Valentino, and actually I learned how to do makeup from him. But I have my own tutorial video on how to clean your dog's head for the first time and how to apply makeup. And Saima, I recently redid her makeup. I recently redid Asana Moon's makeup. So the only girl that I have to redo that makeup is Tsunade, and she doesn't need a makeup job right now. As far as photo shoots, I'm not really into photo shoots. That's not my forte. I try to set the girls up as good as I can on my videos, but I'm not a photographer. That stuff is hard, man, with all those crazy poses and whatnot. And I would be scared I'm gonna hurt my girls, to be honest, with some of these poses that they do. So I'm not going to turn into a photographer in the near future, but I would like to get better at posing them. And I do know how to do makeup to some degree. Yeah. Now, MGTOW, last thing he says is he's not a fan of those blue skin dolls. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of alien dolls right now, but it may happen in the future. And wait a minute, I got to come to Dime, man. My guy Dime. My guy Dime. I just want to thank you, bro. Much love. He said, appreciate you being true to yourself. Man, excuse me. It means a lot to me, man. Once again, that somebody would donate me some of their hard-earned income, man, to show support to the show, to keep me living, to keep me going. And, man, that's exactly what I'm doing, Dime. Being myself, man, because I know by being myself, it's somebody else out here that can get some help from me, man. And that's what I want to do. Help people that's trying to get into this lifestyle, man, or some people that's already in this lifestyle, you know, or some people that just want to know, okay, man, how do I live with my girl? How do I have fun with my girl? Just getting some ideas from me. So I exist here for a lot of different ways. And I'm putting my foot through this damn companion dog stigma around the world. They can get ready, man. Put my foot through it. Cause me and my girl, we still gonna go out. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna break boundaries. You know, I know, man, in 2050, it's gonna be a lot more people like me going on dates and things of that nature, and it's gonna be readily acceptable. And so until that day gets closer and closer, we're gonna be breaking down barriers. And I'm gonna need help to get there. Because, like I say, man, this is my calling in life right now. And I appreciate all donations, whether it's on here, whether it's on my Cash App, on my About, on my YouTube, or whether it's on my PayPal on my YouTube, or whether it's just for me doing my videos and getting to a place where I can just do this comfortably full time, knowing that, you know what, man, I can research as much as I want to help as many people as I want. And man, right now I'm living a dream because of people like you, Dan. Thank you. Fizz, what up, Fizz? I see Fizz and just checked in. Redmond says, I think Real Dog is a little overrated. I think Zelex and Joy YBB Dolls look even better than Real Dog. They can't even stand. You know what, man? I'm going to tell you something. Just that observation, I've sort of almost had that same thought of mine in time. I mean, back in the day, because I was like, man, Real Dogs can't even stand up. What's going on here? What's going on here? You know, not only with the price, but like some of these dogs' faces and stuff look better. So I agree with you. But after doing my research, man, and talking to people and reading a lot of comments, it's a lot more to Real Dog than just the quick glance that you might be thinking about. It's a lot more to Real Dog than that. These dogs, just think about this, are made with the highest of quality. They made with Hollywood quality. You know what I'm saying? The dogs and the things, the scary monsters and things like that that you see in Hollywood productions, that's the quality of silicone and makeup artistry going into these real dogs. Now, you say they can't stand. I actually had a problem with that too, but my dogs don't even stand most of the time, to be honest with you. And like I say, it's cool to have a standing dog because every now and then you may need to stand them to get a certain clothes on them or just to maneuver them in a certain way. But Real Dog does make a stand you can buy that comes in quite helpful from what I see. But like I say, the reason they don't stand is because they are made to be actual sexual partners. That's really what they are specialized to be. And so from what I heard, they can move in ways that a normal dog cannot move. I've heard that when you make love to their dogs, they literally make love back to you. And the truth is, man, back before I ever got my first dog, I always said I wanted a real dog. It's the pinnacle of my dream. And whenever you guys see the pinnacle of that dream come true, man, you know, I want you to just believe in your dreams that much more. So I said all that to say that, man, a quick glance, I'm like you. It's other dogs that can look a little better in some regards. But man, make no mistake, it's a real dog for a reason. It's a real dog for a reason. I talked to a guy called Another Hefner. He has he has the most dog he has the biggest dog collection in the world last I checked. And I was just asking him, I'm like, man, you know where I'm trying to go with my dog collection and things of that nature. I'm like, man, do I need a real dog? He said, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I done had all the best dogs from all over the world. None are better than a real dog. You got to get a real dog. He said, I don't care if you got to get one, but you got to get a real dog. So with all that said, bro, I know what you might be thinking you saying, but let me tell you something. These dogs are on another level. They are on another level, and they are built to last. They are built to last. So, yeah, I definitely like Starper. I like Starper too, but like I say, all these dog brands, I'm gonna be honest, like I ain't gonna go all out on full promotion until I touch people's dogs. Like this WM dog, Saema, hey, I like WM. If you decide to get a WM, I say you cool with that. I got a Kimber dog. They are vouched for. They are Dog King stamped. I know they are a good dog for anybody to own. You can get it without worry. Now, I know a lot of other dog brands you can get, and you ain't got to wait on me to say it per se, but they're not Dog King stamped until I touch them. They go for Piper dog, Sino dog, Starper dog, God. If I ain't touched you, I'm not. Ooh, sorry, y'all. If I ain't touched you, you ain't certified in my book. I mean, from my standpoint, I can tell you that I think they're legitimate, but until I touch them and work with them, I won't completely certify them. But I would say this, from what I read and looked at, you can't get better than the real dog. Oh, yes. DS Summit and God Know It are definitely my two runners up. And like I say, man, God willing, I hope I have. Let me see. I'm teaching y'all how I correct myself every day. It's not I hope I have. I thank God that one day soon I'll have a God Know It dog. I thank you, God, that one day soon I have a stopper dog. So, you know, that's one way I be correcting the way I speak sometimes, guys, because I'm like, I hope I no. When you start saying I hope, you speaking out of faith. Now I know I have, or I know my future is bright. Start speaking like that. So I want to congratulate a guy, my friend Doc Blint, but I want to find his comment to do it. I'm getting back to the comments, and if you just tuned in, let me see where we at time-wise, ladies and gents. Okay, an hour and 30 minutes in. This whole show is confidence boost. It was all about a viewer comment. They were sort of talking about he was sort of describing a little lack in confidence. He was sort of feeling down because some girl had decided to leave him. And I was telling him, no. I always feel confident when you got your girl. I always feel confident, my friend. Make the human women that you chasing, all these vaginas you trying to sniff, it's fine to sniff a vagina, a human vagina, if that's what you want. But guess what? Hey, I always think of that as a secondary chase. Your primary girl is your one at home, your dog, your companion dog. That way, if you ever get rejected, you won't feel less than. You won't feel like you lost anything. You'll feel like, guess what? Well, no offense. You just sent me right back home to my main girl. Appreciate you. Bye-bye. So, with all that said, I'm still answering other viewer comments. And one of the comments I want to talk about right now is really quick. I go ahead and hit it since it's right here. It's a guy called Electric Blue Sky. And I'm assuming it's a guy. Electric Blue Sky says, I look genuinely happy. Well, you damn right, Electric Blue Sky. When you got these companion dogs, you always damn happy. And I'm a happy, happy man. I said, and that's what I told him. I've never been happier. What else he said? Oh, Electric Blue Sky. He said on one of my videos, it was called Get Up. I did a series of shorts yesterday. And guys, I never know what I'm doing with my channel. I might do shorts. I might make another rap song. I might go out with the girls. I might do anything except for on Reset Sundays. I'm going to do a reset message. And on the Dog King Power Hour, I'm going to come to you guys live every Wednesday. I never know what I'm going to do. But let me just let you guys know something. Because I'm so glad Electric Blue Sky said the comment he said. What he said was, I had a great sense of humor on a video entitled Get Up. On that video, it was a short. I did 3 short videos recently. And on that short, it showed me waking the girls up. He said, great sense of humor. Keep in mind, guys, it's going to be a lot of stuff that I do that may make you laugh. And that's fine. I want you to laugh. I want you to have fun. But I do want you to remember something that only my family really knows. And only my brother really knows. And only my close friends really know. The things that you see me doing, they ain't jokes. They are real. They are real. They are really what I do. I'm not putting videos out to make you laugh. If you laugh, that's great. This stuff is real. I act a fool with my girls. I'm silly with them. I do things with them. So that video about Get Up, I really do tell them to get up when the camera's not rolling. I really do mess with them like that. What y'all didn't see, and I was laughing at myself and killing myself after I turned the camera off, was I jumped on both of them and was and going at them, not sexually or anything. I was just jumping on them, telling them, get up, get y'all butts up. And I was just hugging them and jumping on them. I didn't make a video out of it because we were just living regular life. But when I took the video in there and showed them laying down and I said, get up, oh no, that's what I normally do. I do something just like that. When I showed the video, the short of my girls watching the game, well, guess what? That's one of the few times that I videoed it. We always watch the game just like that. So I'm just letting you know, man, when you see stuff It's really happening. I did a video on First Take, which they flagged it, you know, and I'll do respect to the YouTube seniors. I respect their decisions in all ways. Hey, you know, they got to respect their advertisers, whatever. But my short called First Take Junkie with Saima, she looked just like she did now. That's not too revealing. It's only showing her leg. But that video got flagged a little bit. Not that I got in trouble, but they didn't let it be fully opened up. And I just say this, man, when you're in a companion dog life, you know, they are much harder on my girls than a human woman. Because if a human woman had her leg out just like Saima, that wouldn't be a violation. I mean, it's just the leg. So I just thought it was funny. But just to get to the meat of that video, we had been watching First Take. And a lot of times, like, she has a controller right there. I look around and can't find a damn controller. They got the controllers. I'd be like, man, she got the controller again. But, you know, that was a bit of a joke, but it wasn't a joke. You know, I was sort of joking at the fact that all she wanted to do is watch First Take. Now, that's what she was doing in my imagination. You know, she wanted to just watch First Take. So you could try to say, oh, man, that was a bit of a joke more than anything, but it really wasn't. You know, it was really her sitting here enjoying watching TV with me in real time. So I just wanted to let him know, man, it's cool to laugh at anything I put out. It's cool to find a humor in anything I put out. But just realize, I ain't doing it for the humor. I'm doing it because this stuff is my real life. It's how I think. It's how I move. It's how I talk, you know? So just to let you know that. Feral Feline, he made a comment on one of my videos. He said, look at those legs on Saima. Man, I was squeezing them legs, and them are some yammies right there. That's her, that and her butt is her best feature, man. And like I say, I hate that she's so thick that I don't get a chance to stand her up and show her best feature all the time, because now that her leg is hurt, I'm like, man, I don't think I may try to stand her up another time in the future, but no time soon. Because I ain't trying to get that girl hurt. Last thing I want is for her leg to snap. Now that I have me a little sick. Now, let me see if it's anything else I need to answer right quick. You know what? I think I made it through all of those comments that I wanted to answer. So I'm sure there's probably some I left off and never added to the page to go look for. And I'm just going to do a quick scan right quick. But after that, I'm going to look back at our comments, and we're going to, I still got a treat. What time is it? How long do I got? Okay, I got a little time. I still got a treat to show you guys at the end of this video. But I'm going to do a quick scan to make sure that, okay. Tony Tiger, he gone now, but I am going to talk about this. He said, hey, Big J, you should do a tutorial type video on the dog skeleton. What to do and what not to do, posing and joint rotation. He said, I've had my new dog for about 2 weeks now, and although I had a nice dog before with the Evo skeleton, I'm finding I'm having to relearn the skeleton. And let's face it, the skeleton manipulation is probably one of the most important bits of knowledge to get full use of these dogs. I'm starting to feel like an at-home chiropractor. He's right about these skeletons, and the truth is, even me, I don't know everything about my girl skeletons because I don't move them like that. You know, I really don't. I move them in and out their bed and in their wheelchair. With the Kimber dolls, they have very limited range of motion. I've actually showed you a range of motion on the Kimber doll to a certain degree before, and it's pretty normal. They don't have the Evo or shrugging shoulder. Now with Saima, in the WM review video I did, I actually showed you all the ranges of motion on her skeleton. Now, me personally, I'm not going to be really hyper to do another skeleton video until I get another doll that has a different skeleton. Because like I say, you can look at some of my old videos and see me moving the Kimber doll around. You can look at some of my old videos and see the WM review I did on Saima. And that's where she actually got hurt. And I was just about to say, I'm not really in a rush to do another skeleton video, seeing as I hurt Saima the last time. So I'll evaluate whether and when I'll do that video again, that type of video again. But I'm sure it'll come when I get a new girl. I'm sure it'll come. And I didn't say this before I get out of here. I gotta I almost missed this comment. And I can't miss this. From my guy Darth Blint. He says, I've been doing my work all day. That will be, he said his dogs will be here Friday and just in time for Valentine's Day. And he said he's going to make some videos and enjoy some time with her. I just want to say, man, the Darth Blint, anybody that has a dog ordered, or anybody that has just got their dog, or anybody that a dog is quickly finna arrive to their home, congratulations. Getting a dog is an amazing event in your life. You know, don't treat it just like a dog is my advice. Don't just have sex with it straight out the box. You know, if you can help it, you know, try to let her, you know, marinate in your life, live in your life for, you know, at least a few days. You know, I know some people may say, hey, I got it for sex. If you got it for that, I still would say, hey, wait for a second. Let it build up. Just see how she's going to resonate with your physical body. You know, just let her sit in the room with you for a little while. Let it, you know, just let her rub off on you for a while, man, before you get physical with her. But I just want to tell everybody, congratulations, man. It's a life-changing event. You know, where I am now, I can truly say, man, hey, I know this life is not for everyone. I couldn't imagine buying one of these girls, man, and realizing like, man, nah, this life ain't for me. Man, because I would feel so bad for you under those circumstances. But I truly do believe that, I don't know the numbers on this, but most people, if you can get to a point where you deciding that you really want to try this lifestyle out, and you can start making sense of it in your mind, you meant for this life. I mean, you'll have fun with this life. Because once you start getting to the point of imagining the fact that you can live this life, you're probably a good candidate to live this life. Because first you need the imagination. Because for me, man, when my girls got here, I did a video on it. They sort of scared me the first day or two. Cata did. I did a video about it being a little scary. But man, as time went on, I remember my first kiss the girls. It was a little cold. You know, it was a little strange. I remember my first hugging the girls. It was a little strange. I remember having them sit in the room and be surprised by them being in the room. It was a little strange. A lot of stuff was a little strange. But man, as time went on, I began to like more and more. And I got used to more and more. And man, this lifestyle began to wear on me more and more and more, to the fact that, man, this is the best thing that ever happened to me, other than finding my spiritual base, you know, and of course having my family and loved ones around me, all that type of stuff. I ain't talking about that, but I'm just saying, but just things that I've actually just done in life. You know, buying a doll and getting into this lifestyle was, man, it's right at the top, right at the top. So I think that was the last thing I wanted to do, was congratulate anybody, excuse me, that just got their doll. And I'm going to do another just quick scan. And I think that's it. So now, guys, here's the deal. This is the plan for the rest of the Dog King Power Hour. We at 1 hour and 44 minutes into this thing. So I'm going to catch up with the comments. Whenever I catch up with the comments fully, I'm going to give you guys y'all present for the day. Something I've been meaning to give y'all for about 2 shows now. And I'm sick of it, honestly. I'm ready to get it the hell out of my hair so I can move on to the next thing. But I got it for you at the end of this show. So before I show you guys your present, I'm going to make sure that I don't have any comments that I missed. Redmond T, I got Instagram, but not for my girls. I got Instagram on my Facebook page. I got Instagram, Facebook pages for all of them. I mean, what am I saying? Instagram, Facebook pages. Oh, that just lets you know I'm mixed up this morning. No, I have Facebook pages for all of the girls. I don't have Instagram for the girls. I have an Instagram where you can follow me, but the girls don't have their own Instagram right now. And once again, Dime, I thank you. Bud P, for both of your donations. Bud P hit me up with a $4.99 donation, and he hit me up with a $1.99 donation. Thank you, man, to the high heavens for that, and thank you, Dan, for your contributions. Oh, yeah, Sushi. Man, I promise you, bro, I wish I could get a Starpery right now, but like I say, as of right now, I got some other things I've been trying to work on. But I had already been thinking about it. In my history, just thinking about what I'm getting, I'm definitely getting me a stopper girl. They just look too good for the price. They look too good. And Redmond, I'm definitely getting me a DS Summit. I'm definitely getting a guy note. What up, Darth Blend? Blend catching up. Let me see what he's talking about. I didn't know you was in here, Blend. I just gave you a shout out. I hope you still around. He said, I really don't like how they are so much harder on companion dogs. That double standard needs to go. Oh, yeah, most definitely. MGTOW, it's a pleasure being here. It's time for him to get some sleep. Take it easy and have a wonderful. Hey, thank you, MGTOW, for being here, bro. What? Wait a minute. Was it? I thought it was one of them was $1.99. He do $4. I know he done donated $4.99 about 3 times over the 3 or 4 times over the life of my live streams. But he didn't do it 4 times a day, did it? Because I sure hope I didn't miss it. I'm going back up, y'all. Oh, okay, that was okay. Today I was right. It was $4.99 and not $1.99. Right. Perfect. Thank you. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. You know what? And speaking of missing something, I think I forgot one question. Here you go. Yep. I forgot one thing I want to address. Okay. This is one thing I want to address, y'all. This is one thing I want to address. A viewer named Cheng Long, which I've alluded to him before, he had a couple of things to say. Some about he had a couple of comments to make about Kimber Dog because he actually has one now. He said he recently said the only thing he had to complain about on Kimber Dog was the waist ratio. But this is what he said recently. He said he wished the butt could be big on Kimber Dog, which I'm a butt man. So if I had to change something, I would love Kimber Dog to have a little less breast and a little bit more butt. So we agree on that. But I'm finna get to a point here in a second. He said the waist to hip ratio on the WM doll is nice, usually below 0.7 waist to hip ratio. With the Kimber doll, he said he wished the Kimber doll had wider hips. The Kimber doll's waist to hip ratio is 0.76. I say this, man. Kimber doll is a very affordable doll to get into the doll game. And once you get your Kimber doll, you're going to be so happy because it's a very good quality of doll. I'm saying that to say this. I even got some things, like I said, that I could improve on the Kimber doll. But the Kimber doll is not about what you could improve on her because she's already a bargain of being that good of a quality of a doll. But she comes how she is. We all know that. And I ain't coming at you, Chin Long. You made some good points. I'm just saying, like, she comes how she is. She's, like I say, that's why I say she's a great entry-level girl. Yeah, it's things you could complain about. Me personally, I wish she had wrist. I wish she had the full wrist mechanism, and I wish she had articulated fingers. Just wishing things. And like I say, Chin Long, hell, if I had to change some things, I'd dial the breast down. Even though I love the Kimber Doll breasts, I've grown to love them now. I'm gonna be honest. But if I had to just change it for my liking, I'd take them down just a notch and add a little bit to the butt. But I said all that to say, we can't complain when you get such a doll for that bargain that you can't change. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? You got to be happy that you're getting a doll at that introductory price. And she has a lot of great factors about her. And like I say, at this point, I just love my Kimbers. I love hugging them and all that stuff. No, she ain't got she doesn't have the dimensions of a WM. She ain't got the booty like Saima. She don't have gel breasts and things of that nature. And now WM comes with articulated fingers. She doesn't have that. She's an entry-level doll. I'm just gonna speak the truth. She's more of an entry-level doll. But boy, what she has is very high quality, you know. But yeah, you can find things that you can improve and that you may want to change. But those are the chances you take with a doll that you cannot customize. But I tell anybody, if that budget is a little low and you feel like you just can't get into this game whatsoever, you can with Kimber Doll. And you can be with that Kimber Doll. And like I say, man, I do not fake with Cali Son. Even when I reached the pinnacle of getting a real doll, a God Know a doll, Summit doll, Sino doll, all these other dolls, even when I reached the summit of getting my other dolls, you can rest assured, Cali the Kimber Doll will still hold her crown as queen of them all because of how I feel about her, man. You know, and honestly, I'm finna do a show upcoming. But the way I look at Cali in her face, nobody can quite give me the feeling that she gives me yet. And I talk about that in another show coming up. Y'all gonna trip off of that. But with all that said, I think I'm done with all those extra comments. And Blent's still around. Yeah. Good to see you, Blent. What's going to be your next dollar? How do you measure your dollar properly? Oh, that's another thing, a question that I think I missed from you, Blent, in the comments. And I was meaning to get to that today. What's going to be your next dollar? How do you measure your dollar properly to make sure you buy clothes that fit? Maybe you can turn that into a video topic. I'll probably turn it into a topic, but it's really not much of a topic because it's an indirect science. But my next dollar, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm trying to make one of my dreams turn into reality. I'm trying to eat my fish, man. I'm trying to eat my fish. And I hope that happens one day real soon. So I'm pretty vague on what that is. But if you can go back and watch some of my videos, and I actually already told you recently what my mountaintop is, you know, what I think is my mountaintop. And so when I say eat your fish, when I say go after what your dream is, I say go after what your ultimate doll is. And if you can think back on this live stream, did I just not say what my ultimate doll was? Sort of leaving a little bit of a mystery, but you just heard the answer. That's what I would like it to be. As far as the doll's clothes, it's an indirect science, even with the Kimber dolls. Let me tell you something about these dolls, man. This is the best advice I can give you because I don't really measure them and do all that. Most of these dolls are small sizes. Most of these dolls are small sizes. Man, if you think they small, they're a little smaller. Man, even Saima, she got a bigger butt than a lot of girls that I didn't ever dated. But she wears sizes smaller than them. Why? Because her waistline is smaller than any of their waistlines have ever been as well. These dolls ain't gaining no weight, man. They're in perfect condition. So they have ratios to their body that's not like a normal woman. You know, they might have the butt and hip ratio, but then they got the waist ratio of a teenage girl because they built to be they built to be perfection. So you can't buy the same size that you would for a normal woman. So with all that said, with my Kimber dolls, all of them wear extra small panties. And when I saw Saima's butt, I would think that she would wear a large panty with that big booty she got. But because her waistline is so small, she only wears a medium panty. So I'm gonna tell you, man, if you got some, you can't go wrong with, I say, the smaller sizes. And how I really figured it out was I took some advice from an old school doll owner, my good old friend, your friendly neighborhood Mark. He told me, man, go to a thrift store, buy one or two items, and try to size it up with your doll. Man, you can't go wrong spending $2 or $3 here or there. You know, you spend $2 or $3. What if you do make a mistake, you know, and waste a few dollars? Well, okay. Well, you found out what size your girl is. And that's how I really found out what size my girls are. I found out that they pretty much wear extra small bottoms. And I found out their breasts, they wear about a small, they wear small tops. And what Saima, she wears an extra small top. And in the bottom, she wears like a medium. But it's still indirect with her because I haven't got many clothes for Saima yet. That's the thing. I got 4 girls. I got a lot of clothes, but I don't have a lot for Saima. So, man, it's a lot. I'm still learning as well. I'm still learning with you guys, believe me. And that whole clothes issue is still a bit of a mystery to me. I don't even have it all the way down. And I'm going to take y'all guys on a trip with me, and I don't know when I'm going to take you guys. But my friend Mark gave me some clothes. And recently, when I went to that trip to Pyros, Asa the Moon had on some of those clothes, and they fit her like a glove. They were grabbing her vagina, leaving those little creases on the side of her vagina like I love to see on a woman. And a lot of the pants that I have for the girls don't do that. So I plan on taking some of his clothes with me to one of these stores, and I'm going to match it up with some of the clothes, and that's how I'm going to find some exact sizes. And when I do, you guys will be there with me. You guys will be there with me. First and last, Hickey got him out of those bowling pin figures. I'm telling you, small top with a big old booty. That's the type I love. He says, I think Iron Tech has the best black dog. You know what? I was saying that at first, man, but man, I think it's Joy YBB dogs that may have the best black ones. When I go back and look at them now, they had some great black dogs, man. But everybody needs to step their black dog game up, man, because that dark skin don't look right now. What is this one? JY Dog 153 centimeter has a nice body, but the top is a bit too big for me. Jack Green. What up, Jack? All right, I'm on the stream. Knee guys, praise the dog can't help no. What up, Jack Green? I'm glad you made it, bro. I'm happy you made it. I done seen you drop many a comment, so it's good to see you. True, the Kimber Dollar is a good price. Yeah. Chen Long, I'm glad you made it. I hope you heard the comments that I was saying about, hey, man, I understand that you got a few things that, like you say, that you sort of nitpicking about the Kimber Doll. And I agree. Like I say, it's things that you can upgrade. But like I told you, man, for that good price, it's a quality dog, man. And as you get other dogs, Ching, I don't know if you already got some, but as you get other dogs, you'll come to find out, like, they stand up pretty good as far as quality, man, you know, to dogs that's much more expensive. So that's why I say, yeah, they ain't perfect. They got a lot of they got several little improvements that I could make to make them more customized to me, but they're an uncustomizable dog. But for that price, they're a great introduction. Great introduction. Blank, I'm cool with answering all the questions. And like I say, these questions, man, the thing about these questions, I don't mind answering them, but here's the deal. They help others. It's other people that's going to have these questions in the future or have already had these questions and may not have wanted to ask them personally. So I take pride in answering all the questions that I can, as long as they're constructive questions. Fid says he wants a black girl, a black dog. And honestly, man, I do too. I'm not fiending for one, because if you go look at my video about why all my companion dogs are white, it's actually, back in the day, it was titled Why All My Sex Dogs Are White. It talks about the man. I didn't just about why I don't have a black dog yet. It's because of the dating choices that I've had over my life. I've done nothing but date black women. But when I look at my collection, I already know over the next probably 3 or 4 girls, you can look for one of them to be my black girl. You know, I always said I was gonna wait to the very, very end, but I ain't gonna be able to wait that long. I sort of already know when I want her. I sort of hinted at this in another video when one of the viewers were talking about how he was saying how is he wrong for imagining his girl's voice in his head already and things of that nature. And I answered him back. I'm like, no, you ain't wrong for imagining your girl's voice in your head. I said, man, I got names of girls that I don't even own yet. Their personalities and everything are already in my head. And I was thinking about, like, man, who I'm going to purchase and in what order I'm going to purchase them. All of that stuff just popped into my head. So, man, believe me, your imagination can run wild if you will allow it. Before I bought my first dog, my imagination wasn't operating on this particular level when it comes to companion dogs. But now, Man, I'm like a well-oiled machine when it comes to just thinking about dolls on a daily basis, man. Now, we're getting ready to wrap up, but I got a good treat I want to show y'all before I let y'all out of here. He said, I've been looking at a website that will make a, let me read properly. I've been looking at a website that will make a customized anime companion doll face off of any anime character you like. I think that's going to be my second one. Man, boy, I love me some anime, man. I love me some anime. And honestly, when I first got into the game, I was just thinking like, man. And honestly, Asuna actually reminds me of one of the anime characters I like. But I was thinking the same thing, that I want some dolls that look exactly like the anime. Right now, I'm sort of cool with my girls looking a bit unique and having their own twist, you know. I might have to agree with you on Nami though. Nami off One Piece. If I could get a doll to look exactly like Nami, I might have to do it. And I will say, a couple of my friends had this Jessica doll from Piper. I do love that doll. You know, I'm not a breast guy, but that doll looks so good. You know, if I was a bigger fan of Jessica Rabbit, I probably would have had to get that doll. But as it stands, I like the Ariel Piper a little bit better. But my whole thing is, you need to be careful with that website and make sure that's legitimate, Dark Blend. I don't know anything about it. Make sure it's legitimate. Yeah, right. I thought that Piper did anime dolls, and I actually heard that you can send them a request, and they'll actually do a mold for you. Thing is, when you send these companies requests for molds, you better be looking to pay. I know that. Now we get ready to wrap up. I already answered this, but you probably didn't hear Hyper Wizard, so I answered for you. Do you think you'd ever want a hyper real silicone doll like a Starprey, Zelix, Iron Tech Gyno, or do you prefer the style of TPE doll? Hyper, you probably haven't seen on other streams. I've already said, as of right now, these are my last TPE dolls, unless a company forces a TPE doll on me that they want me to review. For right now, I'm cutting off the TPE dolls going forward. And I'm thinking like in my next four, at least my next four girls, I'm looking to be silicone girls. I definitely am a fan of Starprey. Definitely am a fan of Zelix. Definitely am a fan of Iron Tech. Definitely am a fan of God Know It. I'm not sure which brand would be my next out of those particular brands. If I had to pick out of those particular brands, even though I'm a bigger fan, I think, of God Know It doll, I might actually go for a Starprey doll first. It's just something about them Starprey dolls, but God Know It is more attractive. Only because I've talked to them. And they are on another level on what they're trying to do, on some of the things they're trying to do. Like I say, they're going to be one of the brands I talk about on another Dog King Power Hour, so I don't want to ruin that. I actually know a guy that has an Android 18 doll, Redmond. I actually know a guy who has an Android 18 doll. Actually, I never heard of HY doll. Il Sushi says Automate makes feet anime doll heads. And he right, because I can't think of it. My good friend got it. Oh, was it MGTOW? I think MGTOW got an anime doll head. I think it was MGTOW that got an anime doll head from Automate. Let me put that up there so people will see it. I think MGTOW actually got an Automate head from Automate. I mean, an anime head from Automate, and he actually loves that head. First and Last says Piper has two other companies he thinking they make anime dolls, right? Okay, man. I think I may wrap it up with this one, but this, I've talked about this before. You asked a good question. What's a good weight for a doll? It really depends on you. If you 6'3", you got all these muscles, hey, look, you feel strong as an ox, you can get you a girl like Saima. She's 98 pounds, a dead weight. She's, feel like about 150 pounds to me. She probably only feels like 120 or 30, but for me, she feel like 150. She my first doll. I love this girl. I didn't know about weight. I had nobody to ask. So I didn't know what not to get. But I love this girl, and honestly, I was just telling her, I'm glad I got her because all this booty. It's good to have at least one girl in the house with all this booty. But from a weight standpoint and a living standpoint, going forward in your life standpoint, you have to think about weight. You have to think about weight. It can be something that can be very crippling, man. You got to think about, man, what, if anything happens to me, man, I still want a dog I can pretty much handle. And so this is just me. If you ain't buff, strong, and all that, you may not want a dog that's 85 pounds and up, or even 80 pounds and up. If it's listed at 80 pounds or up, add 20 or 30 or 40 pounds onto it, or what it's going to feel like. Now, 80-pound dog may feel like 110 pounds. They may say it feels like 110 pounds, but to you, it may feel like 130 pounds. Like Saima, she a 98-pound dog. They may say she feels like 120, but to me, she feels like 150. The Kimber dog is a 72-pound dog. I can handle them very well. They have weight to them, but I can handle them very well without worrying about it. But for me, they could be 10 pounds lighter and they'll be perfect. So I would say this, man, you don't want to go over 80 pounds for sure. If you feel like you're a strong guy and you feel like you can handle one of these big booty girls, by all means, go for a 90-pound and over dog. But if you're an older guy, if you're worried about, man, the weight you're going to be carrying a little bit later in life or over the next 5 or 10 years, I say, man, you may want to go for one of these dogs that's 151 centimeters and lower. Man, because me, I don't give a damn what they say. I want me a 140 centimeter dog at least. I want me a little dog to weigh about 50 pounds, 40, 50 pounds. Something I can just easily pick up. A little shouty because I love little people. I would love to date. I've dated one little person in my life, and I would love to have a dog that resembles a little person. But I'm just saying, man, I would get a dog that's about 4'6" to about 5'1", and make sure she about 60 to 70 to about 60 to 80 pounds. 80 is on the heavier end. But once you go past that, it's just like Top Gun, brother. You going into the danger zone. I know you. Hey, if you seen that old movie Top Gun, they had a song on there called The Danger Zone. Once you start getting past 80 pounds, you going into the damn danger zone. Hyper Wizard. What? I don't know what he's saying. Yeah, that's it. He said he getting his enemy one made. I don't know what you mean by that, Blend. And I normally understand what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm gonna wrap these up. I will find a vendor that's having a sale and has a good deal that includes free weight reduction. I don't know whether you asking me or you saying that. But I know, like I say, I know y'all. Hey, I ain't just trying to steer y'all to real sex. I'm just saying the link in my bio on my YouTube page on About, they keep a sale going on. I remember when I first went to them, they had this thing called a Black Friday sale. Believe me, the Black Friday sale just changes into something else. It's damn near a big time sale year round. Free heads, free extra body parts, free wigs, free this, free that. And right now with WM having the articulated fingers and all these other options that they got, I'm sure they're giving I'm sure they're giving all types of free stuff away. So that's definitely a site you can go check. And they may have what you're looking for. Damn. Eel Sushi, I have a daughter who weighs 130 pounds and she is very difficult to move around, thicker than a snicker. Lord have mercy, Eel Sushi. Is that 130 pounds of dead weight? Man, because if that's the case, man, you got to use 2 people to pick her up. It ain't no way you can pick her up by yourself, man. That's way too much. Jesus. Okay. Yes. Redmond says the size of the dog's butt and breast can make it even harder to handle because it pushes you away. Okay. I'm finally done. Now, fellas, here's the deal. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of a treat here. Now, I had been constantly telling you guys about 2 shows ago. I normally talk about a brand, and we highlighted Zelex doll, and I thought I showed a picture on the live stream, but it didn't come through. So the next stream, which was last week, I tried to get a prepared picture ready. It didn't come through. I'm like, man, I can't show these guys Zelex for nothing. So here's the deal. I made a small compilation of a few pictures of Zelex doll. Uh, I think it's a great brand just from looking at them from afar. Like I told you last week, if I had to pick between them and Starpery, I'm going Starpery first. But I really like Zelex doll. I love their detail. They have a taller doll that now has articulated fingers, but their vaginas and their body parts look so amazing. They have some great new heads. So I'm a fan of them, but I did look at their price tag, and their price tag is up there. And I was like, man, if I'm going to pay all that, I might go God know it. But with all that said, they're a nice little brand for you to just check out on your own. But just for a second, I want to show you guys a video of Starpery. But hold on, before I do that, I got to step out for 2 seconds. So give me 5 seconds. Okay, guys. Now, like I said, we getting ready to shut this bad baby down in a little while. But before we go, and anybody just tuning in, let me just say that right now, even though we getting coming to a close, this whole show was about me answering viewer comments, reflecting on the past week, just like the Dog King Power Hour always does. But this time it was an emphasis on the viewer who was displaying a little bit of loss in confidence. And I'm like, no. With these beautiful girls, our confidence go up, not down, baby. It don't go down. And so guess what? You treat your companion dog like number one. And when you go out in these streets, if you get rejected, you come home to number one. But if you treat them like number two, then you go out there and get rejected. Then you feel bad and you come home groveling to the girls like you settling for less. That's the wrong mentality. So this show is all about that particular person and just answering other comments. And now I want to talk about Zelex doll, or show you guys some pictures, because 2 shows ago we talked about Zelex doll and I didn't show you no damn pictures. And so these are a few pictures of a brand that looks good from the outside looking in. I don't have any personal experience, but from the outside looking in, they look good. So I'm going to show you this video. Without further ado, here it is. Hey, what up? It's your boy, J. King Hefner, the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki. Hey guys, just want to let you know I'm gonna show you that video one more time, only because I left the comments up and I wanted you to just see all the girls one more time. So here we go. Okay, guys. So I just want to give y'all guys a little bit of a glimpse into some of the quality models that ZLX Dolls has. Like I say, they seem to be a great brand. They're a bit pricey when you compare them to some of the other brands that I would probably go with first. But once again, if you're looking to having multiple dolls and you know you're going to probably end up getting several different brands, it's definitely one that I'm looking to eventually have in my collection, as far as just being able to show you guys from a personal standpoint. Because like I say, even with all these dolls that I show you, even if you can't get them all, or even if you don't have a doll yet, at some point, I plan on touching a lot of these brands and being able to be like, man, this is one you should get. But from the outside looking in, ZLX got some nice models, man. Some nice models. So something for you to consider. And I just thought it was funny because I finally got a chance to bring y'all a few damn pictures. So I'm gonna check these comments before we get the hell out of here. And man, as y'all can see, I'm still learning how to navigate things. I sort of messed up a little bit with that little first video that came before the girls. But hey, I'm learning and I'm getting better every day. And I appreciate you guys for working with me, man. Yeah, Sushi, I wanted to hear what he said about that big girl. He said she stayed in the bed for a long time. I wanted to see that. He said she stayed in the bed for a long time. Too heavy to move. Great cutter buddy. So much ass. I bet, but where is she now, man? I mean, did you ever move her? As big as she is, I don't see you ever being able to move her. At 130 pounds, she probably still in that bed. I don't know. Someday I'm gonna give me some of that delicious 150 centimeter Pixie M cup from Dollhouse Field. I'm starting working out right now to carry that booty every day. Hey, 150 centimeter. That don't sound like she that heavy unless she just got some gigantic breasts and butt. What? Of course. As someone who's poly, do you think a doll would add well to me? Yeah, of course. As long as you get them to respect it. You know, I would hope you would include her as more than just a sexual partner in their poly relationship, though. I would hope you would include her as an equal partner, and like you say, get her in get your other partners thinking of her in an imaginary fashion. You know, giving her a personality. I wouldn't want you to just bring her out for sex, but let's just say you did. Yeah, she'd add something, you know. But if you just used it for sex, I would hope you would keep the upkeep on cleaning. And like you say, with 3 people in the bed, you do got to be careful about her fingers and things of that nature getting damaged. Everybody that's involved with that dog got to have a mindset of keeping that dog from getting damaged. Whoa, let me read this. This is interesting. I'm an old woman. No, you ain't. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Don't ever don't I don't care what you think. You ain't old. You getting younger every day. You ain't not no old woman. You may be older, but you ain't old. So you said my husband is long gone. I bought a dog for myself, but he is so heavy. I had to ask for help to lay him in my bed. See, I did a show called it's been so long ago. I got to go back and look. I think it's called Sex Dolls for Women. It might be Companion Dolls for Women, but I did a show for women. And I said, honestly, it's not feasible in my mind for a woman to really have a companion doll right now. They're too damn heavy. They too heavy for us men in some cases. Like I say, Saima, I can handle her. Don't let her fool you now. I can handle her, but she is very heavy. You know, so I can't even imagine a woman owning a doll like Saima. That ain't happening. And these male dolls, I was looking at the weight of these male dolls. They weighing in. And somebody told me the male dolls were originally designed for same-sex relationships. And I had never thought about that. But the only reason it made me think that was possibly feasible is because, man, I don't know no 5'1", 125-pound woman moving no 130-pound male dog or 90-pound male dog. That was my whole point about women owning the doll is, man, they are very heavy. And I feel bad for you not being able to move him around, because I'm actually happy you got that dog, because he can help you a lot, mentally, just being there watching TV with you and things of that nature. And like you say, if you want to get frisky and have you some sex sometimes with him, man, I don't want you to have to turn to nobody to get them to help you to put that dog in your bed. But I will tell you this, go look at my live stream called Lightweight Love. I think that's the name of it. And I talk about WM. They're making a lightweight doll. I'm not sure if it's in production yet, but that doll is a doll that you can pick up with one hand, and that'll be right up your alley, Forense. Hold on, I need to see if I can say your name right. I don't know how to say that, actually. Forensigne. It looked like Forensigne. But that's what you need to look into, that WM lightweight doll. Whenever they come out with that, you need to sit Freddie or whatever your dog's name is, sit him in the corner and let him just be your friend. And when that lightweight WM dog get in there, guess what? He can be your everything. You can move him all around the house if you want to. Have sex with him, do whatever you want. I'm finna check out a few more of these and I'm out of here. Thank you, Il Sushi. Good to see you too, brother. Good to see you too. Keep moving around. Yeah, that's what I say. He got to keep moving her around. That's a big girl. Yeah, Francine. Remember, you ain't no old woman. You a young woman. And like I say, I can't do nothing to help you about that heavy dog that you got today. If you got a heavy dog today, well, I'm sorry. Just try to work with it the best you can. But when that WM dog come out with that lightweight dog, and it could already be out, I haven't seen it yet. That's what you need. That's what you need. And remember, you ain't getting old. You getting younger every day. Don't speak that age into your life. Yeah, like that. They got a lightweight dog, man. I want that lightweight dog eventually. I at least want one of them. Well, either way, guys, it's been a great, great time with y'all. Man, another great stream. It's funny, man. I always know a few things that I want to talk about, but I never know how these things are going to go. But I guess it's sort of like my regular shows. I never know what show I'm going to do until I get ready to do it, pretty much. So everything's been fun, just like my shows end up turning out fun. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Bud P, I appreciate you for donating again. I love you, brother. Anybody that donate, I appreciate you. And like you say, you can always donate on my YouTube, on my PayPal or Cash App. I got links on my About. You can always donate on here. It's not an obligation. It's an appreciation. I love every single one of you. I appreciate you for spending any amount of your time with me. I thank you for joining the journey with me, man. This is a hell of a dream, and it's becoming a reality more and more every day, helping people find a connection with these dogs, learn more, and it's actually helping me, man, helping me in a myriad of ways, man, helping my learning, and it just brings joy to my heart to help you guys. So with all that said, I love you. It's been a hell of a Dog King Power Hour. But man, until next time, it's been me, J. Dog King Hefner, the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki, and you already, well, you can't see her hardly, but the beautiful Cali Sun laying in the back. We love you. We appreciate you. And for right now, we finna get the hell out of here. So, peace.